Young that you remembered your whole life. 1. I had a very snooty classmate. Mummy and daddy had more money than sense. And whenever we passed a homeless person she was sniff and say dirty scroungers. Get a job. My dad on the other hand would always pass the time of day and give them some money. One day we met him on the way home from school. The girl saw dad give a man a few coins and demanded, why give him your money? He needs a job. Yes, dad agreed. And a home. And a nice loving family. Can you give him that? Just as Skaz is my child. That man is somebody's child. If we all remember that everyone is somebody's baby, we would all be happier. When you look at him, you think beggar. When I look at him I think there, but for the grace of God go I. When we got home, dad sat me down and said, if you remember nothing else, remember this. When someone hits rock bottom, there is only one way left. Up. If you can't find a kind person, be a kind person. When someone hits rock bottom, be the hand pulling them back up, for God knows one day you'll need someone to do it for you. 2. My mother recounted the story of, when she was very pregnant with me, she went to an antenatal appointment by bus. It was very busy and every seat was already taken, mostly by respectable businessmen in suits who sat and ignored the 8+ months pregnant woman standing up, except the teenager in black leather with dyed pink hair and safety pins through his ear who stood up to let my mother sit down and helped her off the bus when she reached her destination. My mother taught me never to judge people by appearances and I've never forgotten that lesson. 3. I remember my grandparents' car pulling up in our driveway and I was so happy that I yelled out, Grams and Pap are here. Then my mother said, what are you so happy for? They are not here to see you. They are here to see your sister and your brother. They don't even like you, much less love you. So after that I kind of did not like my grandparents and was never happy to see them or their car pull up in the driveway. One day I was at my aunt and uncle's and my cousin was saying how she loved our Grams and Pap and I said, well, that is good cause they don't love me or even like me, and my uncle whipped around and said, where did